Cool, yeah. That would suck just that because you can never go back once you go forward.
Welcome to Cheers and Beers.
Recording.
Hosted by
Josh,
Matt,
Sean. Taking naps.
Taking naps. Taking naps.
Take a nap.
Nope. I love taking naps.
Naps.
Hey guys, I love taking naps. Too. I
That's-
love taking the naps. Let me tell you about this crazy story about my friend
right.
Skeet.
Get it down.
Skip.
right.
I'm gonna put this right here.
All right,
I'm
Sean.
gonna tie 2 ropes around, and it's gonna be every time you move, it moves with you.
Sean, say three words that start with A right now.
Amber. Abercrombie. Alternative.
Gotcha.
That was nice.
Matt, say 3 words of C right now.
See,
C.
Carson, Curly, Carly.
Good job.
Nice.
Yeah.
I thought that's
Sean
what you
gave
were
you
gonna say.
1 for extra credit.
Josh, give us 3 letters with T.
Time. Tetris. 2.
Perfect.
Nice. That's fun.
Tetris.
That's
That's a
fun.
good one.
Tetris, yeah, it brings you back.
Oh my gosh.
Brings you back to that kid that broke the record. I mean, everybody broke the record, but he was the first one to catch it on camera.
He beat the game, the very first one, right? Who beat the game?
He went all the way to the game crash.
But I'm saying I don't think that's ever been done.
That's that
and
kind of
definitely never been
camera.
recorded.
Yeah,
I don't think anyone's ever crashed it though.
I think someone's crashed it,
Have
but
they?
not had it on stream. You
You
know?
don't think some dude did it way back who's probably even passed away now
Yeah.
since now?
No.
Ever did it?
No.
Back in the day, like all we
he
had was
wasn't in public
Tetris.
too.
I'm just saying.
He wasn't out in the public like that. He didn't want to tell everyone.
No, I don't think so. I
He didn't want
thought
the
we
fame.
could look it up.
Well, no, I know from the article that
It
Dude
did
finally
say
did it.
he was the first one.
Yeah.
Okay.
No one came
I was
forward
saying,
and
you
said
don't
I
think
did
there
it.
was some dude that did it at one point?
No,
Yeah.
that's why they made such a big deal. Other than him being recorded, but I think it's because no one's ever done it before.
Yeah,
How would they
that's
know
it.
though? There's not internet connected to it.
Yeah.
Some dude could have made it in his crib.
I think so too.
Before
I think
there
there's
was
at least
cameras.
one other person.
You don't
that
think
did
there was
record.
Nope.
like literally,
and you'll
like,
never know because that person will not
detectors
come
back in the
forward.
day?
All right. Keep talking about it. Let's see what happens.
Well, I know what Google
Watch
says,
this.
bro.
Google's gonna say because that's the first one to
I'm
ever be like.
Tetris's biggest fan.
Yeah.
That's why all I'm saying is maybe I did it without it being recorded. So maybe I know for a fact the answer to this question.
Interesting.
Is
I beat Tetris.
I beat
all I saw
Tetris.
was credits. It crashed out on me.
Dang. No. So it says technically Willis, the 13-year-old,
technically is a key word I just got from that
is
sentence.
the gaming world made it to what gamers call a kill screen at point where the Tetris code glitches, crashing the game.
Yeah,
But technically, I am curious what that means though.
Yeah,
technically is the key
No,
word.
I agree. I
because
definitely agree.
it's
he's
saying
the first kind of camera.
Right. It says
first guy camera.
technically,
Yeah,
but it doesn't say anything about camera. It just says made it to what
Well,
gamers
that's
call
what
a
technically
kill stream.
means. Like,
no, well,
he
this-
is technically the first one to come
Well,
forward.
no, now
to
you're
say
putting
it.
words in there because it doesn't
Oh,
say
yeah.
anything about camera. It just says technically Willis, aka Blue Scuddy, is the gaming world made it to what gamers call a kill screen, a point where the Tetris code glitches, crashing the game. So it doesn't say anything about being recorded. It just says technically he's the first one who made it.
So that's like saying Sean, like his story when he says, "Oh, dude, I had a killer weekend. I technically got some girls' numbers."
but I think you're right though.
So it's like, what
So
do you
that
mean
means-
technically?
I think you are correct though because it says
technically it was 10.
it says the following block video game
Technically
Tetris
it was
has
a
met
1.
its match. 13-year-old Willis Gibson, who has become the first player to officially beat the original Nintendo version of the game by breaking it. But again, they put first player to officially beat.
What site's that from to give him credit?
AP News.
Yeah, you on
Maybe it's-
Wikipedia?
yeah. And no,
You on
and
Wikipedia? They don't count.
That's cool. That's good at facts. I mean, it is right. The first person to come out, no one's said challenge him and said, "Oh yeah, I beat it," but yet again, they have no proof. So
Right,
Yeah. All
absolutely.
I'm saying is, so what's your deal with this guy? Why do you think he's the only one that's ever did it? Why are you so protective over this kid?
Dude, it's quite a feat to get to
that's
the
like his cousin.
It's not that easy to
Got
get
it.
to
Yeah.
however many levels. I didn't see how many
I don't
levels
know.
was on there,
There's-
but
it's like 300 something.
there
No,
might be.
I'm, and when I say that, I'm not
157 levels.
I'm not
157.
challenging. Like that is impressive.
That's so
a
impressive.
like
You know how
if
hard
you play
Tetris is?
Tetris and you went
You
there,
know how hard
you
Tetris
have to
is.
sit there and play it forever
Oh, it's
if you
right.
want the game to crash.
It's
So
insane,
like-
bro. That's insane. I
Yeah.
watched during when he beat that or was about to beat it. I just saw so much Tetris videos at the time, and it was crazy. I just re-emerging in the world of Tetris. I was like, oh my god, someone's about to beat this game, and it was just a big deal.
I like that energy. I wasn't that passionate about it, but it's cool like that you
It's
were though,
exciting.
because like that's we talked about earlier today. Like people have different interests,
Yeah.
and that's cool because
Yeah.
there are. I mean, I have seen plenty of those videos where like just or people who do speed running in games or Tetris players in
Yeah.
general, like where they do like some speed
It's all fun and
competitions.
exciting.
It's crazy
Yeah.
how fast they move, and they
Yeah.
can see those when those tiles are moving down or those blocks, excuse me, and then they immediately adjust them properly. Like that's wild. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Like we've all played Tetris. You probably
Yeah.
you might be able to get to like level 15, 25, right? Somewhere in there,
Yeah,
give
probably.
or take. Maybe go a little higher.
Probably.
I don't remember. It's been so
No,
long.
it's
I'm
not
a game
that
player.
close.
I'm saying
So most is probably
157.
No, that's impressive.
It's
Yeah,
gotta be
crazy.
so impressive. I don't even know what
Crazy.
that's.
But nowadays, do they take the Nintendo controller and what do they call it? Tapping it, so they can be so much faster.
Oh,
They
where
don't
they
even
like they
use
hold
it.
it upside down, like kind of like. Or
Yeah,
have you seen
they
that
turn it
too?
around, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
I guess I haven't.
It's just tapping,
Yeah.
so they can. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's a
Like
whole
you
nother
said,
world.
it's a speed run.
It's a whole
speed
other
run,
world.
yeah.
Speed's hit another level.
But yeah, you bring up like interest. It's like it's so good to have different interests because it just
Yeah.
makes the world fuller.
Absolutely, you have to have different passions, different interests, because
Yeah.
otherwise it'd be such a bland
Yeah.
world if you
It's
still.
like, oh, this
Yeah.
person has the same exact as me. Dang.
Yep. Every dog has his favorite bone.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pet that dog.
I'm gonna pet that dog. But that dog.
Oh my god, I'm gonna pet that dog, bro. Me and Josh were there. Where was that? The street we were at in LA.
Oh, you guys are in Skid Row?
Skid Row. Yeah, me and Josh ended up in Skid Row, bro.
We did.
We're in Texas,
Yep.
in LA, Skid Row. We end up
Whoa.
accidentally there in a stupid Uber ride share, bro.
It was a
And
ride share, and guess what?
It's the
There's
first time
two
we
other
ever did
people in the car with us.
it. And they're going to
So you
Skid
have a
Row.
little mini car. You got a guy in the front, his wife's in the back, and me and Sean are sitting there. And they live on Skid Row,
Whoa.
and they drop them off. And then the taxi drives us to
Yeah, dude. At this
place
point
we're
in
supposed to
life,
go to.
when we were there, it was so long ago. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't see it like that in the cities, Minneapolis,
Yeah.
Metro, St. Paul. Like, I mean, it is now we see it, but back then that was the first time seeing it. And even the Uber driver was like, "I don't like being down
Yeah.
here." Then he drops us off up on the
Yeah.
corner.
But why'd you guys get out
Yeah.
though?
Skid
Did
Row's
you have
super
to get
long.
out?
No, we didn't get out. We just
we
watched
didn't get
him
out
get out
there.
of the car, and then he dropped us off like just a couple blocks up.
Yeah,
And he's
right
like,
down
"Oh."
the corner, like the Skid Row's huge, and I'm like, me and Josh are like,
Yeah.
should we get out even,
Dude, right
like,
over
we're
the
man.
right
yeah.
on it, like right on the corner.
But that's because we came from there. But if
Yeah.
you were to take like a ride and go up, then there's this mansions. And he's dropping us off mansions. Like, dang, what's
So
this?
drop me
like?
off at the mansion.
When were you guys? When were you guys in LA?
I don't
That's
know.
a long
What
time
year
ago.
Oh,
was it?
okay. That's
Couple
cool.
Years ago, 5, 7, 6,
Okay,
Yeah,
4,
that's a
3,
long
2,
time ago.
1.
probably one of those nice proper LA.
Yeah, yeah. It was pretty cool. We went to
Yeah.
a bunch of
Proper
rooftops.
LA.
Yeah,
Not what
Lots
it
of
is today
smog.
from everything we hear. on
Lots
the
of
stories.
smog.
I will
Yeah.
say this.
Yeah, that's a
So
long time ago, actually.
me and Sean were dressed up, and we kind of like hit all these like cool places in downtown LA. Like we wanted to see what it's kind of like, so we went to these bars. You know, like it's downtown. You can like kind of walk and go to these different rooftops. We get to this one rooftop, and it's like they're shooting this like movie across onto another building, so you can
Whoa.
see like
Yeah.
Yeah.
a cool movie going on. And next thing you know, me and Sean are chilling. This is so cool, this rooftop. And then there's like a bunch of people, and then a circle, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, guys, like I made it because like my bike was in a movie, bro. I took the 101 down to the 282, and they wanted my bike in the movie. And look at me now. I'm living LA. I made the dream. And here's me and Sean with cocktails in a suit. Like, dude, this is fun. Like, what the hell are you talking about, bro? And these are what LA people are, dude.
Dang.
Dude, Sean remembers
Dude,
that.
I
You
got
remember
plenty.
that,
I
Sean?
got plenty of bikes that are in movies,
Dude, this guy's out. He's the coolest person.
or at
I was
least I
like-
got plenty of bikes that came from movies.
I'm like-
What?
and that's what I'm going to double back to. It's people have different interests.
Yes.
You know?
Yep. Sure. Some like to have their bike featured in a full-length Hollywood movie.
That made his. I mean,
You know,
it's cool little
that's like
accomplishment. It's
18
something.
bucks.
Yeah.
It's right after
The director's
funny,
like,
though.
we need him at the bike. Well, just hit the bike.
Just the bike, just the bike.
Can you get off the bike, sir? Yeah. Get off the bike. Yo, get the
Oh.
bags, wise guy.
I mean, that does say something. It's probably got to be a pretty cool bike, though. If someone sees it,
They-
like,
they
hey, I actually
commandeered it.
really want that to put. I want to put that in the movie. That's,
Bro,
I mean,
no,
that's
they
pretty cool.
commandeered it. It was actually just a cop scene. They're pulling him over, and they just stopped to do it on the bike. Like, hey, get up! It's like literally a movie. I'd be so mad. I'm just trying to go to work. I'm literally just trying to go to work, and I like, I got about 30 minutes to get there. I'm gonna be late. Oh, Hollywood.
Yeah.
It's different. It's
Like I
just
said,
different out
like you
there.
said,
Yeah.
it's an accomplishment, but to like,
No, but
for,
that's
like to
that's
hear it
though.
at that
No, I
level,
feel-
like,
I know
bro,
what
don't
you're
you have
saying. I
something
hear what
better
you're
to talk
saying.
about? Me and Sean over here, like enjoying life in the city. Like, he's holding me up like Titanic, and I'm just like, we're on the end of the rooftop, the wind's blowing. I'm like,
I don't know about that, but
nah, I just playing.
He blocked that out. He blocked it out.
I just playing. No, it was a good time though.
That's
and then
cool.
The next day we woke up and hopped on a cruise.
Yep.
Went to Mexico.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, it's cool.
That's cool.
I think the best trips that we did is where we go to the city and then you stay like one night in the city where the port is and then go on the cruise the next day.
I've never been on a cruise, but that sounds awesome.
Because then you don't have to worry about the next day trying to see if your flight lands and all that stress,
Yeah.
bro.
No, that's nice.
Get a hotel for one night.
No, that
Yeah.
sounds
Go
nice.
see
That's the way to
doc-
go.
Yeah.
Dude, when you guys went to Mexico, did you drink the water?
No.
No.
Did they still say stay away from the water?
Yeah. And the ice that's outside the resorts.
Interesting.
Yeah, we had someone almost die.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. I don't know why that's so bad. But it seems like everyone drinks water when you're downtown.
I
It's a
didn't
local.
Yeah.
you know?
Dude, I didn't get sick.
That's good. I don't know if you guys saw. I saw a study recently about micro or nanoplastics
Yeah.
in water. That there's a way to remove 80% of them. Again, this 80% was only 3 of them though. It's like polystyrene, polyethylene, and polypropylene. Those are the 3 plastics.
Those are like the 3 main ones.
They are pretty big. Polystyrene. Excuse me. I think you'll find that in your CD DVD packages. People still make those, of course, but that's the plastic.
Oh,
Or your peanut foams. It can also be that.
okay.
Gotcha. Polyethylene, I think, is like some kind of packaging.
Okay.
It's like that might be the foam or the film, if I remember correctly.
Or
Either way,
plastic,
it's
yeah.
plastics,
Yeah.
right? At the end of the day,
Yeah.
these 3 major plastics that we see every day that in everyday use,
Yeah.
but they're finding a lot of them in water. There's up to 250,000 plastics they find in bottled water.
Yeah. That are in plastic containers.
Yeah.
That's
You want to know
crazy.
something even
That's
crazy on top of that fact?
Mm-hmm.
You know, everyone, you go to Starbucks, you get your coffee. You know, and they usually hand their hot coffees in like a little styrofoam, like a plastic cup. But the plastic, or like a paper cup, but
Right.
they have this wax on the inside. And, in order for like that wax to be there, it stops it from, getting liquid and ruining the cup. But that releases nanoplastic
Right.
or microplastic. or whatever.
Microplastics, nanoplastics.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah.
After like 15 minutes of just having your hot drink there, and it's just like, damn, everybody's in this line
Yes.
getting this coffee, and it's like, damn, put a nano.
Plastics.
Yeah.
And that's
Your whole
what's
body's
happening.
gonna be plastic by the time.
But that's what I'm getting.
And now
so
DNA's
that's,
even
that's,
swapped
That's
out.
what I'm trying to get to eventually. So yes, again, so now they're also not only in bottled water, but you said right there in
Yeah.
Starbucks as well, and who knows wherever else.
Yeah,
in
all these other
daily life.
plastic
Dried
materials,
foods even.
we don't realize it till
The
now.
study though found a way to remove up to 80% of those.
That's where you got me.
But
Yeah.
are they doing it?
So
How
are
are
you
they
so-
doing it with this
so-
technology?
It's not important technology. You can do it at home,
What is it?
dude. I'm telling you right now.
I'm trying to listen.
I know.
What is it?
Boil the water. All you got to do is boil your water,
Okay.
but it has to be hard water.
Okay, so boil the water and then filter it, or just boil the water?
No, so it has to be hard water. So if you guys are familiar with that or no,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know what hard
no,
water is.
okay.
Yeah. Kind of like
No.
closer to the well or something like that.
out of your it's your tap water.
Yeah.
That's what I was hoping.
Yeah.
So it's like
The
it
water
has
supply that
a
comes from the
higher
well.
calcium or magnesium amount in it
Yeah.
than your soft water, which is going to be your bottled water.
You looked at me. And it
No,
was
yeah.
like,
Chlorine.
No,
Yeah.
and so you want it has to use that. So
Chlorine, no.
So if you can bottle so take your tap water out of a filter through the faucet, even boil that, and it's going to remove a lot, but you still have to filter it nonetheless. Like even though you boiled it in this hard mineral, it just kind of just clumps up, so it's easier to filter. You still have to filter it. Just don't pour that hot water that you boiled now with all these big deposits. Don't pour that through a plastic filter, obviously, because that's going to defeat the purpose. So find a different way to remove that deposit.
See that's
Why do you have to do all this to drink some water?
That's
though?
what I'm saying too. That's my also selling point.
exactly.
That's so
Well,
sad.
Dang, that
well,
sucks.
there's many
That
countries
sucks.
out there. We've got China, India, Thailand, Indonesia, of course, United States as well. That are, I mean, we are included in that, but it's not nearly as bad as those countries that I just listed.
Yeah.
They're some of the worst contributors to pollution in terms
You
of
just
plastic.
Throw it in the ocean.
Yeah, well, yes, and that's what's
Crazy.
happening. All
It's
those
insane.
plastics is breaking down in the ocean.
Yeah.
It's
And then
insane.
getting absorbed. But the reason
Yeah.
why that's so bad that it's in our body, of course, yes, plastic is a foreign environment, or,
Yeah.
a foreign, we'll say element for lack of a better word. I
Yeah,
can't
that is it. Yeah,
and
well,
but why it's so bad is this stuff these microplastics are so small that they can get confused to be chemical messengers.
Yeah.
And so they're messing up your gut health. It messes with the endocrine system, which is your glands.
Mm-hmm.
So your pituitary gland, your thyroid gland, pineal gland, and also your reproductive system. That's messing with your reproductive organs for both sexes, of course. Mm-hmm. And it's just not good. Not to mention, as I mentioned, they can be turned into carriers. They can be confused as carriers. They can also, like these microplastics that are in there, can be confused, right?
Yeah.
But they attack and or kill sometimes the red blood cells from this recent study that I read.
Yeah.
Which again, that can be eventually deprive you of oxygen getting to your lungs. Jeez. So now you can die because you have too much plastic in you.
Yeah.
So I mean, the way to prevent that, unfortunately, is you have to start limiting your bottled water intake.
Yeah. Which is so hard for
it is. And if you buy buy bottled water, but you can still boil it. But you have to have again a calcium or magnesium hard mineral in there. Well, you don't have to.
You bring up like microplastics.
But why wouldn't you just boil your hard water?
Well, the hard water comes up from the tap. If soft water comes from the bottled water. So if you boil hard water or soft water, pardon me, it doesn't do as much. You have to add calcium or magnesium to make it heavy. Do you want these polymers to bind? Gotcha. And so that's what's going to happen. So when you have now you have these polymers connecting and making a bigger bind. Now you can scoop them out maybe and or we'll filter them through another filtration process other than boiling.
But that's the same problem with our metals, pans and stuff like that. Yeah,
not nearly as now prevalent as
there's
microplastics in our water. Because think how long we've
had
metal, we've had cast iron, we've had metals, and now in the last 60 years, 70 years, it's been plastics. It's terrible.
Have you heard of chlorophyll? Like the drink? When I was in Mexico with my family. Mm-hmm. They had these things at the gym. It's called chlorophyll.
Okay.
And I know it's like an Adam Sandler.
I was gonna say it, but you're being serious.
When I walked into the gym, I saw it, and that's my first thing too. It sounds more like borophyll. Exactly. My dad actually was like, "You know what? This is actually really good for you before you work out. It's supposed." And I read a study on it that it helps remove. It's able to go through your body and able to absorb some of like the toxins like metals and
interesting.
So I'm curious to see if it's actually true because I saw a video on it, but it says that it can really
you're drinking it.
Yeah.
It's not hazardous.
No. The way that it is, I would say
does it collect it to bind together and then passes through you? Is that the objective?
Yeah, I think you could probably pull it up if you want. Matt.
It's called?
Chlorophyll. Yeah,
chlorophyll. Yeah.
And I've never even when I was in Mexico.
Is it a powder? You said chlorophyll?
No, it's just a drink. It's like a water, but it's green.
Oh, cool.
It's like our St. Patrick's episode last week.
So it's like a metal. It's a metal.
It's not. It's just able to go to your body and stick to stuff and absorb like the toxins out of your body when it leaves it. So it just helps with getting rid of waste.
Oh.
You type it in, chlorophyll?
I had to not only that, but I also had to type in, I just thought about it, was chlorophyll drink benefits.
Yeah.
So I was like, what are the benefits of that? So I'm getting an article right now.
Yeah. I would like a fact check, please.
6 things to know about chlorophyll. It's a 4-minute read. We're not going to do all that now. But let me get into that while we continue. Because I am curious, like why is it so better? I'm trying to get about that. So did you know you can get chlorophyll when you eat broccoli?
Okay.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's good. You can do it a natural way, but it doesn't say and there's no list of why it's that great. Let me see what I can do for it.
I wish I said the benefits, but yeah.
I was thinking chlorophyll.
Chlorophyll's detoxifying properties may add in the elimination of these harmful substances, reducing their impact on brain health and potentially delaying neurodegenerative conditions. But it doesn't say add in the elimination of these harmful substances. It doesn't give you the substances.
Yeah. So that's what I was talking about.
You got scammed.
I did.
You got bamboozled. You got bamboozled.
Kind of.
No, I mean there's something, but it's not.
It helps with detoxifying your body.
It does, but
we need more of that nowadays because we can't even fix our water filtration.
I would like to. It says chlorophyll's detoxifying properties may aid in the elimination of these harmful substances. I would like to know what harmful substances. Substance.
No, I hear you.
Those are. That's frustrating.
I feel like
there's something.
I feel like in this drink you're getting much nanoplastics as the good it does. It's you're getting the nanotoxins with it.
Yeah, just none of that stuff's good for your body.
No, absolutely not.
you wish like there's
Oh,
like
it's
some
terrible.
minerals or vitamins that help with really gut health and
Oh, that's gonna
and
be
focuses more on like a body part or a body organ and helps cleanse it out. It's like, well, we don't get a index book card unless we go like searching for one at a time.
Right.
I wish there was just a book that says, and it's just so difficult that we're in a living situation now where like we don't have that at this age, right in time. Like you think we would with all this scientific data that we this data we
Honestly,
have been
thank
through
you.
for
Welcome.
this many years. It's like
you would think.
yeah, but it's
But
that's
at
the
the,
thing.
but at the same time,
Is there a
I mean,
cap on it by
Yeah.
certain outside parties that
What
have
is-
personal beneficial interests that we can't get to that level? So it's difficult.
It is difficult, but I will say I think it's difficult too, considering I don't remember which one was created of those three that I listed: the polystyrene, polyethylene, and polypropylene. I don't remember of the three which was created first, but I know it was right around 1870 to 1890. Then the next one was 1933, and then the most recent one would have been, I think, polyethylene. Could be wrong. I'm sure I am. Was 1951. That I do know was the year. So I mean, the plastics haven't been around that long, so we haven't had enough time to really study it. But unfortunately, and only after the 50s did we start hitting that mass scale of all these bad things in our are getting into our food, water, especially plastics in this situation.
New.
Right, it's still relatively new, and the
Yeah.
studies weren't there because I'm sure people just didn't care because they were just making profits.
Yeah, and now we have that
I
data.
didn't think.
See,
I never thought about it like that too.
Yeah, I mean, they haven't been
Yeah.
plastics haven't been around that long.
Yeah.
well,
We had to learn fast, though, I guess. Oh, you got to change
Sean,
up
you-
on a dime.
You had to take that one class in high school where you use polyethylene to make like a cutout or something like that. Like
Breaking
an image-
Bad. Chemistry class.
Yeah, well, yeah, because you're making a polymer. Because that's what I mean. That's polyethylene.
That's exactly what you're making.
Polyethylene is a polymer connected because they're ethylene.
It's like a mold or whatever. Is that what I'm thinking about?
How do you say it?
Where you made those
Monomers.
molds
Yeah.
in woodworking
Yeah.
class or something?
Oh,
Yeah,
not
yeah,
that.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
different though. I was thinking chemistry. I'm sorry.
Okay.
So I was
maybe
thinking
yeah.
they're monomers.
There's
Maybe,
some chemistry to that, though.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just molds. Molds.
Dude, I can't wait to get into it though. I can't wait to get into it. We're gonna talk Mike Tyson,
Dude, I'm
Jakepaul!
sorry.
Let's
Damn,
go,
you
dude.
beat me, bro. You beat
Let's
me. I was
go.
just saying. I was just getting ready to talk about that, bro.
I would Mike
The
Tyson.
trouble child.
I would Mike Tyson you so hard right now. I'm looking like Jake Paul.
What, you'd bite
You're
my
looking
ear?
like Jake Paul.
You'd bite my ear? Is that what you do?
I
Bro,
so wanted to bring up. Dude,
Gonna just,
Damn.
bro, you won't know what happened
You think-
to you.
okay,
Tyson's
okay.
the one that
Tyson.
asked for
Okay.
the headgear.
but what happened? What happens?
Mike
though?
Tyson don't need no head.
Jeez.
What?
Dude.
What?
Can we just
if?
say how excited
What-
I am?
what
This is
if?
cool fun. And Netflix is promoting it. It's gonna be through
How's that
Netflix.
gonna work?
That's a crazy.
Have
It's
you-
free. It's free to watch.
If you're a
you have a
Netflix
Netflix
user?
subscription.
Because it said pay per view, so the pay per view is you have to have the Netflix
I was told it's
subscription.
free at
Okay.
this
Well, that's
point.
their
It
pay per view.
could change,
That's
yeah.
the way in is
Yeah.
have this. Okay,
But
I wasn't
dude,
sure.
How could you not watch it if it's also free on Netflix?
Well, it's
Like,
not. You're paying.
subscription.
But everyone's gonna watch it.
Yeah.
Everyone has
Yeah.
Netflix.
Everyone has
Dude,
Netflix.
it's gonna be crazy.
And then they're going to say it's one of the biggest watched, and it will be.
I mean,
because-
I have to watch that
'cause
one.
it's
You
on
have
the
to.
right stream,
You
yeah.
have to.
the
Dude, you
biggest
got
one
Mike
is,
Tyson, bro.
Bro, it's
I
Mike
am
Tyson.
Mike
dog.
Tyson.
You grew up on him as a legend, man.
Bro,
Just in the
I
box.
was watching Mike Tyson on the cheater box over in the old hood.
Those
and,
were some of the only
when
few
when I
fights
was
that I
a
ever
kid,
watched in my life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was pretty young. I was really young. I was probably up till middle school. Was probably like his last fight.
Wow.
Middle school was pretty hard.
Wow.
For,
Well, anywhere from what? That's anywhere from what? Is that 7th to 8th grade?
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 Something like that.
Yeah.
Or- yeah.
Because
Dude,
I
just
don't
to
know
see
why
the
shit-
talent,
Or
yeah.
9th maybe.
The
Or,
talent,
yeah,
the hard
something
work,
like that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like one of my buddies growing up, they had
Wow.
they had all the pay-per-view events. So yeah, I think I watched 2 or 3.
Those were the only fights I remember.
Yeah.
I could actually like. Not, I
Yeah.
couldn't remember the fights, but I can remember like being in that environment, watching the fights with my old man
Yeah,
and my
exactly.
siblings.
So I have
Yes.
to ask you guys this
Same.
question. Like, we wouldn't even bring this up in this time if it wasn't for the Paul brothers. Do you guys give them any credit
You have
when
to.
it comes to like,
You have to. Yeah.
like everybody's watching their boxing matches because of the work they put in, the show that they put on, and the people that
no,
they fight?
they have a strong work ethic.
Yeah.
Regardless if you like them or not,
Yeah.
they have
Yeah.
a strong work ethic.
Yeah,
That's
and they are
absolute-
entertaining.
that's been very
I give him his
proven.
credit,
They
man.
are.
Jake Paul, the hard. I see his
I like
hard
Jake
work.
Paul.
Man. Yeah.
Jake Paul's cool.
Well, getting it.
Jake Paul's
He's
grown.
changed.
That's why.
He's grown.
Yeah, he's grown man,
He's
dude.
grown.
He's out here getting
He's
it.
grown. His brother be hating on him now, though.
Yeah.
For no
Those
reason.
clips are always so weird, dude.
Because
I
he's
don't
now in the
understand that.
WWE.
Yeah.
He's like, damn. And Jake Paul, dude, he didn't lose the KSI, right? Jake Paul's been winning all his fights. He's getting some knockouts. you can see his training regimen. Like,
no,
he's getting it.
He's legitimate. He
might actually be a like. He, I think he's going to be like one of the top
3-4 years ago
contenders.
when people were like, "Oh, Jakepaul being a boxer," it was a joke because
It was,
he
yeah.
was.
Yeah.
You know what? Because it was 4 years ago.
Yeah,
But he's put his time in.
yeah, he put his time in.
Right.
Bro.
He put his time in.
Yeah.
And now he's shutting those people
Yeah,
up.
he's taking it serious.
That's why this fight's
I
going to be
can-
so entertaining.
I mean,
Mike Tyson's now back in the. I see his training.
That's why I'm questioning the hell out of that fight. I mean,
Yeah.
regardless, it's still Iron Mike Tyson, and
Yeah.
I'm sure we've all seen those training videos
Yes,
of Mike
absolutely.
in the today.
And now, even today,
He's
now
he's
it's
disgusting.
pretty scary.
Yeah,
he's
you've seen
Like,
the new
disgusting.
ones, right?
Monster.
He's
You've
gross.
seen his new ones, right?
I don't know
Yeah.
if I have. I
Oh,
hope I
they're
have,
great.
but I'm not sure.
They're great.
They're gross. He's so
Dude.
fast.
He is
Yeah,
saying.
I mean, he's so down,
I
but-
just,
He's
Yeah.
so technical. His trainer is,
He's
you know,
so
the guy, his
technical.
partner.
Yeah.
He's like, dude, he doesn't want to get hit by that.
Yeah.
You don't want to get hit by
Yo,
that.
I do not want to be the guy who is holding the gloves for Mike
No
Tyson.
way.
Forget
Dude,
that,
no
bro.
way.
Forget
Dude,
that.
Mike Tyson said himself. There was a quote that said, like, "I like the guy, but who he is as a boxer, when he gets into that ring, he's gonna make him retire." He said.
Yeah.
He said he's gonna make him retire. And dude, Mike Tyson's a freaking animal in
Dude,
that
he's,
ring.
he's, one, he's one of the,
like he's
the most
nice
disgusting
outside,
man
but when
out
you're
there.
in that ring
no,
with him,
he's nice now.
yeah.
He's nice now.
Oh, nice now, but
He
I'm
was
saying
not. He was not back then.
Yeah, bro.
Not in his
Dude,
heyday.
like that Holyfield thing, he just let
Oh.
loose after.
Oh, yeah.
That's
after
not a-
there was all the cops.
that's not a nice
he was
guy.
Still like,
That's not a nice
bro,
guy.
there's like 6 cops there.
He's
Like,
tormented.
He said, you know, he was in a primal.
he was
went into a
different, yeah.
primal instinct.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
a different man back then.
It's
Like
like-
different.
Yeah.
He said,
Yeah,
it,
so
it
I'm
was
in a
like
change.
primal
We'll
instinct.
see.
Do you ever
Like,
see those interviews back in the day? You know, dude, one of my
Oh.
favorite interviews is when he's talking about to a reporter asking about he's saying to the guy, "Oh, I've been in prison. Those aren't tough boys. Those aren't tough guys. I love tough guys." He's like, they're not. He's not. They're not tough.
Yeah.
Dude, when he goes, like, I can't do an impression well enough, and anything I do is a disservice to him
Yeah.
and discredit because it's so scary. Just looking at that man talking about that situation, like
Yeah.
going to prison, getting ready to fight these murderers and rapists, whatever. Like he was just different breed. He's
Yeah.
he's
Yeah.
just different.
It's Tyson,
dude.
dog.
Dude, he reads
No,
people, man. He
that's
knows.
what I'm
He's
saying.
good. He's
that's
good.
what I'm saying. Like he's just different. Like that speech gives me goosebumps. Like
Yeah.
like dude, that
Yeah.
that
Good
man
shit.
that man at that time was
Good shit.
just
You better
different.
respect him.
You have to.
Yeah.
You have
He's
to.
a legend,
respect
dude.
him.
He's a legend, and I hope like
Yes.
And he's a great guy.
that's what's
Oh,
crazy.
I
Is
I just
like
love.
Yeah.
I love watching all his clips now. He's
Yeah.
just so great. He's
It's
so
like-
wholesome.
if Mike Tyson
Absolutely.
wins, what does he really have to gain besides making him retire? Jakepaul, if he wins, like if he loses, he has a lot to lose. Like,
I
but
know.
you know, if he wins, it's like, dang, who's gonna beat him next? Because he just continues to win. So that's what makes it
No,
entertaining,
bro,
right?
dude. Even if he loses, bro, this is about to be a record fight.
Yeah.
This might be one of the most
Yeah.
stream fights ever.
I'll
Bro,
say this.
So,
Oh,
for,
yeah, yeah,
for
you're
real,
right.
like Jake Paul, like, dude, he's not gonna disappear if he beats Mike.
Yeah.
If he loses against
No,
Mike
not
Tyson.
True,
at all.
yeah,
No,
he's
this-
yeah,
not-
I mean, dude, he
'cause
gets to fight
this is
Mike
the biggest
Tyson
thing ever.
regardless at the end of the day.
That's what I was
You
gonna
know,
say,
winner no
dude.
matter
At the end of the
what.
day, how
Bro,
cool
you
is
know,
that?
winner no matter what.
Imagine like you're
That
a
is
kid,
big
bro.
facts.
You get to fight
He's
Mike
just like our
Tyson.
age. He's just like our age. Like imagine you growing up and this guy gets to get in the ring with Mike
Oh,
Tyson.
You get,
crazy.
to,
What?
you get to hang out with. You get to,
Dude.
to be in the same level
Dude,
as
of
your
Mike
hero,
Tyson,
as
dude.
your as
Yeah.
an idol of yours.
Hey, you know what?
100%.
Idol.
You know
yeah.
what though? I would say.
So shout out to
Legend,
that guy,
legend.
man. Shout
No,
out.
you
That's
know-
awesome.
You know what
Yeah,
though?
Jake's
I would
killing
say if that homie was in the circle, I'd be like, yeah, you got to fight a 57-year-old Tyson. I touch you talk crap, but 'cause I would not myself. But you
Yeah.
know,
There's no way.
You know, if your homie
Yeah.
fighting Tyson, you just gotta let him know.
So who do you guys think's gonna win that fight? I just want to see. I'm just curious.
Okay, if it's 100% no tomfoolery happening, Tyson.
Tyson's gonna
However,
win.
yeah.
however,
Yeah.
if it's the fights that we've been given before in the past, and
Yeah.
it might go that way because of the amount of money that goes in it.
Yeah.
If Tyson does lose, I think a lot of people are going to think something's up.
Okay.
That's all I'm going to say to
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
So
So it's
you-
an amateur fight.
So you think Tyson would win,
He should win.
and then yourself?
He's disgusting.
Yeah, Tyson.
I
would
know
win.
Jake.
It's
look,
an amateur
Jake
fight.
can
though.
box.
Yeah.
He's not Tyson.
But
He's
from
not
my
Tyson
understanding,
level.
he gets paid more per round. However many rounds last,
Yeah.
he gets getting paid more.
Yeah.
And it's amateur fight. I remember the.
It's if they want to knock each other out and get aggressive in there.
We'll see what
But
happens.
I will say, like,
They might. They're
Jake
they're
Paul
gonna
can
weigh
take
each other.
this.
Yeah, they're going to measure each other.
and
for a little bit.
I hope he does. You know,
Yeah.
I'm rooting for him. But
Really? What?
Mike Tyson's a legend, though.
What?
But just because, like, I want to see him go on. The audience that he's bringing to boxing
That is
nowadays.
cool too. I love that. By the way,
That's what it's like.
That's a
boxing
big
was
thing.
dead, like
Yeah.
5-10 years ago.
Mhm.
Like, what do we have? Ryan
Cool.
Garcia, who's like throwing tantrums now. Like, well, what we have Canelo.
Yeah,
You know, but he
yeah,
won't
well,
even box him. It's like, but
No, you still
not
got
a lot of
Tyson,
people.
Tyson Fury. I mean, a little different weight class, but
Yeah, sure. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
I'm
For
just
us,
saying
yeah.
as a heavyweight. But
Yeah.
yeah.
So
I mean, they still those are bringing
Yeah.
fans, but
Yeah.
Jake Paul is bringing a completely
Yeah.
different revival to,
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
that sport because of his
Yeah, my
popularity.
last fight I watched was actually Mike Tyson, no Roy Jones Jr. That's literally the last boxing match I watched.
That makes sense.
Except for
I
going
think-
there.
I think that was mine. I think I'm
Another
pretty
year.
sure there was a Tyson one in between
Yeah.
that. Couple, maybe two at least.
yeah.
Maybe was there at least two Tyson? I don't remember. But I
No.
know I saw there's at
That's
least
his
one.
last fight.
Tyson Fury. Sorry,
Oh.
there was one in between 2024 and 2020.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Dang, who's the who I really want to see fight is what's it, the Gypsy King? I would love to
That's
see
Tyson Fury.
Tyson Fury. Yeah.
Yeah,
you're
you're
right,
right.
yeah.
Tyson
Well,
Fury,
he fought his younger brother. Is that what it was? Tyson Fury.
Oh,
Who's the
yeah,
no,
because his dad's a
Jake.
tyrant.
Jake wasn't Jake or Logan who fought Tyson.
Jake Paul fought
No,
his
Jake.
brother, but
Okay.
I was thinking the Gypsy King's like the guy that fought
No one's fought Tyson yet. I don't.
Tyson Fury's.
No one's fought Tyson Fury. Only his brother has fought.
Yeah.
Right?
Who is his brother though?
Come
Yeah.
on. All right, I'll look it up.
Yeah.
No, because Tyson Fury is definitely is still the champion as far as I can recall. I think if you guys can.
Yeah,
He's the winner right now.
Yeah.
The Gypsy King is.
but it was his brother though.
His brother was the one that fought Jake Paul, and Jake Paul
Right.
lost. Right?
Tommy Fury.
Tommy Fury. So
Yeah.
Tyson, you're right.
Yeah,
so Tyson
'cause-
Fury, yeah.
Yeah, Tommy Fury. Yeah, and his dad's a little tyrant.
I know. I would love to see Jake Paul fight the Gypsy King, which is Tyson Fury.
Oh,
right?
so his brother?
What?
No, Tommy Fury.
You
is
want
his
him
brother.
to die?
Yeah, you want to say you want
He already
Tommy?
fought his. Yeah.
Tommy? No, I'm saying you want Jake Paul to fight
Yeah.
Tyson Fury.
He would have to get up
I'm
in weight
sorry.
class, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like a lot. Yeah,
Probably,
I don't know.
Dude,
Yeah.
Tyson Fury is like a literal giant.
Yeah.
Didn't Mike Tyson fight heavyweight?
Yeah.
Back in the day?
Absolutely.
So why aren't
Absolutely.
they,
One hand corner.
So-
So you better not let him
Dude,
catch you.
are they
Dude.
not fighting heavyweight now, or is it like an expedition match type thing?
Probably expedition.
It's expedition.
Okay, so
That's
weight
why
class
X-
don't matter.
Exhibition.
So- and-
exposition.
Ex-
What that means is
I'm lost. I
basically
can't say the word either now. I said it right the first time. Exhibition.
Yeah, exhibition.
You
yeah.
said expedition.
Yeah,
Exhibition.
exhibition. Yeah.
But no. Yeah. Go ahead.
But yeah, so yeah, they have to fight expedition.
Expedition.
No, see, you said it wrong too. Exhibition.
Yeah, you got me all
Exhibition.
Yeah.
Exhibition.
That way they can avoid some of the rules from the boxing industry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, why not, right?
Yeah.
Get their money. Get their payday.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah.
Oops.
Then why not?
Sorry, buddy.
Yeah, but I mean,
But no,
that there,
dude,
there probably won't be a.
I had
clear
to
winner.
bring up, dude, Tyson Fury. By the way, like I said, he's a literal giant.
Yeah.
He's 6'9".
Yeah, he's huge.
Yeah, he's a giant, bro.
Weight is 278. By the way, that's a lean 278. That's not like no chubby motherfucker. Like
He is out of shape though.
no, there's no way. He's 6'9".
He even says it himself. He's
He
like,
says it
this
himself.
this fat boy, he gonna get the championship because
He-
this is what a real champion looks
he
like.
might say it, but I mean, think about that though.
He's like, these love
250
handles.
at 6'9". You can see
He's a
you can see
beast.
6 foot people at 250, and you're like impressed. But two at 6'9" at 2.
No one can beat him.
270?
He still has the belt.
No, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, bro.
No one can. Dude, I would love to see him.
I
someone-
haven't actually watched it.
If he, I tell
his
you what,
fights
he would also brought
unfortunately.
boxing back. If he can get a match
Tyson
with a
Fury's
good
back, yeah.
like, but he doesn't. No one wants to fight him, and it's like
Also,
you got to have a good challenge. Like
what a title, by the way. The Gypsy King.
the Gypsy King.
What a bad.
Yeah.
Reminds me of the Lock, Stock, and Two Barrels.
Joe
with-
Rogan
with-
brought him up one time, and then they were talking about he was going to fight him. I'm like, damn, we brought him up, but we've been in good graces. So.
Who's gonna fight him?
Oh, he said, Joe Rogan, you bald boy, I'll fight you in the ring today. We'll go head to head, and you'll see what the Gypsy King can do. Something like that.
He wouldn't want it.
Yeah, I was like, damn.
Rogan's good, but he knows Rogan knows he's good, but he wouldn't want it.
No response from Rogan.
Dude, he's
but I
funny,
respect
though.
both of them.
No.
Dude, it's funny, though.
Rogan,
I've seen
that's
him in a
because
lot of
Rogan
videos.
is aware.
Yeah.
He can fight, but he's
Yeah.
not gonna. He wouldn't.
He's 6'9".
risk- He
He's a
wouldn't
giant.
risk that.
Yeah.
There's no way. He's aware.
He's got to put
He's-
boxing gloves,
no.
go toe to toe with a giant.
Rogan is very, very good at technical at what he does. But
Yeah.
he would be. I think he would be even self-aware that he would not stand a chance at
Yeah.
Tyson Fury, especially in a boxing.
Who would think that?
That's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
true that.
That's
Exactly.
scary.
Yeah.
No one would think.
He's a real
Logic.
one, so he
There's-
would
there's-
understand.
But there are some. I bet there are some people out there who are dumb enough. Like, dude, I'll take my chance. I'll beat him. I
Yeah.
guarantee there's some
Yeah.
people out there who are just dumb enough.
There are a lot of dummies out there.
And not fighters, because those fighters should probably think that, right?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I'm talking about average people like you, or just down the street. They're like, oh, I can do
Average. What the fuck about
that. Yeah. But
Get
I'm
off.
saying there's no like there are people out there. Who
Let
would
me
think
get
that.
off my high horse real quick.
Yeah, I don't know. Now, I mean,
I hear you.
Guys,
Yeah,
do you know what's a crazy story? Is like next week we're celebrating April Fools.
Yes.
What's like the craziest thing that you guys are been through or seen?
I don't think I have one.
Do you guys just do like the small jokes? You know, it's like, hey, I hate you. April Fools.
Some people are real good at April Fools.
It's like the text message.
I need a minute.
You okay?
I need a minute.
You okay?
I don't do April.
Hey, yo, what's
I'll
up?
do
Are you
April
okay?
Fool's Day.
What
Are you okay,
bro?
Sean? It's okay, dude. It's okay.
I'm
Hey,
kidding.
sorry,
I'm
guys.
kidding, bro.
Oh, you
So
fuck.
it's
I
it's a
don't-
trauma
I don't
story
have
for
any
some.
trauma from April Fools.
Jesus.
I be bringing the trauma. I give people trauma on April Fool's
Yeah.
Day.
Dang, we thought we were about to walk off,
Dude,
man. Dang.
one time, I
Yeah, yeah.
had a kid pull my finger.
And then what happened? Did you go?
No,
or
he
you-
went straight to jail.
It's like the worst is like, let's say you're like a manager at a store, and then they text you, "I'm not coming into work," and you're like, "It's April 1st." You're like, "I hope to God that they're going to say April Fools after this text message," you know, or I have to like, is this a joke? That's got to be hard. You know,
No,
going
that
through.
was me.
No.
Except I was texting my boss on 420 back in the day.
Oh, God.
Not coming in. April Fools. I forgot I still work today. And then
Just
then
kidding.
I won't see him.
I
Anyway.
forgot.
And then I still don't show up.
Well, the funny thing about your about employees calling in on April 1st, maybe it's they fell into one of my traps. Is it though? Bucket of water over the door? Is it?
I don't think that's April Fools. Sean Port gets
Is
a
it
trap
a
of a
bucket
friend.
of glue and then under the window, and then right after there's like another like thing of feathers that comes flying at you when you trip the line, like.
And then you
Come
say
at
April
me.
Fools.
Come at me on April Fools.
Oh my god.
That's what
I mean,
Sean's
that's a
April
good,
Fools.
that's a good joke.
pranks
Yeah,
are.
that's a good prank.
Prank. Yeah.
Reminds me of Home Alone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or at least definitely back in the day, like Bugs Bunny or like some kind of cart. What's
Yeah.
Looney Tunes.
Looney Tunes.
We
Yeah.
used to do that all the time.
Cartoon show, Yeah.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a great show.
Yeah. What? Or do you guys prefer the old classic like April Fools, like undercooked chicken or something, or like
That's
The-
another
the
April
which
Fools?
one? The what?
like undercooked chicken?
Dude, I'm so happy
Oh,
I
that's
do
a-
not
that's a good
celebrate
one.
April Fool's jokes with you because I'd be probably dead.
Don't start a war with me.
He got me one year. He said, "Surprise! You got salmonella."
April Fools.
Forget that kiss on giving.
You're like, Sean, I don't think that's how it goes.
Yeah, he
But you got me. You
and
got
every
me.
April 1st, there's still consequences from
Yeah.
that time.
I'm
that
still paying those
episode.
medical bills off. Good one, bro. Good one.
Good one, man. It's okay. Dude, but speaking of April, just, we're in spring.
Well, yeah, the spring equinox
Yeah.
just happened.
Dude, I'm ready for warm weather, and the way that weather has been this year,
Spring's here?
summer's going to be in spring weather
Yeah,
soon enough.
that's here.
Yeah,
It's
and I'm
coming.
excited.
It's been nice this past week. Like,
Yeah.
dude, I love it. You can't
Yeah.
beat. You can't beat. Sometimes like when Minnesota gets nice, dude, it gets nice.
Yeah, it's good.
It's-
Best place to be in the
yeah.
United States
Honestly,
of
dude.
America.
Honestly.
And I
It
mean,
is-
everywhere, bro.
yeah.
That it's the best place ever in the Minnesota summer.
There's
Minnesota
so many
summer
places
is
to go and
great.
visit. And
Dude.
it's just, yeah.
I follow this one guy on Instagram, and he's a British guy who lives in America or has lived in America. Now I can't remember, of course. And he's always like, he's talking about how big America is
Yeah.
compared to European, like especially
Yeah.
Europe.
Europe?
Well, Europe, especially Britain.
Yeah.
Sorry. And how they can't fathom how big United States is, like how we dwarf the entire European nation, like
Yeah.
United States does. And so when we want to go travel, 3 hours away, to them that's damn near the entire country of England.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but that's just like another drive for us. I was like, oh, okay, well, we can do that easy.
So like a state, it's a country.
but like,
their
I was,
country.
yeah, because it's just so funny how people don't realize how big America is.
Yeah.
And when we travel, and
Damn,
stuff,
that's crazy, bro.
Dude,
That's
we-
crazy.
Dude,
to
I
think
saw
about
again.
that.
I saw a different post. Like we have everything here, everything in the United States. We have. If you want to go to the beach, Florida, or
Yeah,
you go to
California.
California. You
In the summer,
you
yeah.
got Hawaii. You
Yeah.
want to go skiing. You got the mountains and
Yeah.
anywhere you want to go.
Mountains, we got the
you go
Appalachians
Alaska,
and Rockies.
Appalachians, and Rockies. Yeah, if you want to go even hiking, Appalachians and Rockies
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
Dude, you want the coast. You want city life. Like
Yeah.
we have everything
Desert.
here. And because why I brought it up is because so many people give us so little credit for traveling.
Yeah.
without seeing the world, which is
Exactly.
fine. But we are seeing everything. Like, dude,
Dude,
we're
going to Montana to see
Exactly.
those mountains.
You can
going
find
to Colorado
everything.
to go.
You can find everything in America.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like that's why we take
Yeah.
vacations in
That's what
America.
you're
Like,
saying. That's
Yeah.
we're gonna take a vacation
Yeah.
to Florida, even though
Yeah.
we're from Indiana, because we
Yeah.
want the beaches. Like,
You
yeah,
want the best water parks? Wisconsin Dells.
I mean, honestly,
Let's
yes,
go.
yeah, you are missing some historical features,
Yeah.
of course.
Yes.
But like landscape wise,
Yeah.
and just
Yeah.
tropic wise, like you
Yeah.
can get all that.
You want to
just
go to the
through
best
America.
city? New York City.
Whoa, not
I wouldn't
anymore.
say-
Well,
Not
I'm talking
anymore.
about like downtown infrastructure, how big the city is, the walking, the train
what?
system.
The best
as,
of what?
As far as like a city life,
No
if
way,
you wanted
dude.
to go see that, right?
No
You
way,
want to go
dude.
to the beach, you
No
got
way.
like Florida.
The best city is Chi-Town, just like my boy Kanye West talking about Chi-Town.
No, it's not either.
Well, that's good
No,
for
it's
like
also
the.
bad,
That's
too.
different, right?
It's also
Okay,
bad.
so-
Damn. All right, Chi-Town sucks too. It got beat up. It used to be pretty cool. Let's be honest. What is the best United States city?
I don't know. Milwaukee is pretty crazy.
Milwaukee.
Oh, New
Millie
Orleans.
Madison?
Well, actually,
New
I
Orleans
think,
number one.
I think
Milwaukee, yeah.
New
first off,
Orleans.
before you go any
New
further,
Orleans.
I think you mean Milwaukee.
That's
Milwaukee.
like that's like party town too. That you go there during like
Vegas, bro.
Vegas.
Vegas.
Yeah, that's for like gambling and shows and stuff.
That's cool.
You know, they do got like a famous, world famous pinball, like the biggest.
Ain't
Hall
no
of
one
Fame
going
pinball.
there for that.
All right, so
Everyone's going
who's
there
got
to
the coolest
gamble.
city in the United States right now?
Coolest.
Top down.
It depends on where.
Doesn't,
Like,
it doesn't even matter.
right now?
Whatever your measure is, whatever. Like, I mean, I don't care. However you measure it. What's your coolest city? How about that? What's your coolest city?
New Orleans. The
Okay.
history,
Legit,
the fun,
legit.
the food,
That's awesome.
the culture.
Good guess. Wow, or not,
just
sorry, not that.
the it's
awesome.
the only place like that in the world.
I said good guess. No, wrong answer. No, that's a cool spot. That's a really
that's
good.
so crazy.
I
You
can
guys
see
say that.
All right, what do you have?
Yeah, I just can't really fathom because I travel so much.
Exactly.
For
So
work,
what's your city?
So where is it? You
Yeah.
should
but
know
like,
that.
like it's like I'm broken it down to like where's the best beef ribs? Kansas City. Where's the best barbecue
perfect.
overall? Texas.
Take all that into
Well, you
account.
gotta add all this up.
Yeah, exactly.
then.
Take
You
all
wanna-
that into account. Where's
I
the
can't,
ci- what?
dude.
No, what's the city you're dropping into right now? If you have to pick the best United States city, where
You're
we
definitely
going?
saying
Where,
Skid
where you
Row.
traveling?
It depends
LA.
on the
Skid
mood
Row.
that I'm in at the moment because I am such a like a person that likes a lot of different niches. Like I like what kind of food am I feeling? Like I love my options that I like. Like if I want to go to a beach, if I want to go visit a mountain, if I want to go see a scenery place, it's gonna depend. Because I would say like, oh, I love to go out to the ocean and see the Caribbean Sea, right?
Yeah.
But then like if I'm like I really want to go see a mountain, I'm not gonna knock that. That's just as good. There's nothing like going on a mountain and looking at
Bro
it.
cannot
having some
answer a
coffee.
question.
Sorry,
Bro cannot answer a
Again, I'm
question.
sorry. The world's just too rich for me to pinpoint and say this is it overall because I'm a person of feeling. I feel so much. Sorry to get so deep with it and complex, but just saying that. But Matt, since I can't answer, Sean answered he would want to go to New Orleans.
New Orleans. I think New Orleans is really cool,
Yeah.
especially for the reasons. But I think
I do too. I thought.
I
it was
think
awesome.
I'm always gonna because I am limited in my travels.
Yeah.
I've been to quite a few cities, but it's always gonna be Chicago. I think,
Yeah.
regardless of how bad it is there.
Well, it's not bad.
No,
The
it's
south of Chicago is where it's really bad.
It's bad.
You know, the
It's bad.
city itself is
It's
kind of
bad.
bad, but it's not as bad as the
bad.
south of
It's bad.
Chicago.
It's bad. That was nice. It's bad. But I'll go there when everyone we have a zombie apocalypse and somehow all the zombies moved out of Chicago. I'll go there and I'll walk around and reminisce. But until then,
Bro, you definitely coming to zombie.
no, fuck, no.
But you're basing so that's the thing is like
But no,
your experience
It's
is
mine
why you want it.
Well, mine is clearly just purely personal. I'm not going
Correct.
for other reason. It's just
Yeah.
I have nostalgia there.
Yeah.
I don't know the city per se, like someone who lives in the city.
Yeah.
I've always someone who traveled in from Indiana.
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah.
So I know a little area.
Yeah.
but it's a beautiful area. You got the beach right there. You can go to the high rise. You can look out over the lake.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you can. I mean, yeah, you got to walk around. Like you're missing out on nature, of course, because you're in this metal city.
But so
But
if you're in a
it's still
nature
very-
mode,
Well, you do
it's
have
still-
the lake.
yeah.
You don't.
That's
you
what I'm
have
saying.
to
You
make
have,
up
you
with
have the
that.
lake, but I'm saying like you're missing trails, you're missing mountains. You do get sandy beaches because it is Lake Michigan.
Yeah.
But
Yep.
I'm
like,
sorry we're so bougie.
You trade.
God.
There's some trades.
Trades, yeah.
But I would always probably go to Chicago
Yeah.
because it is so familiar
Yeah.
and just feels good to
Well,
be
yeah.
there. It's
I
just
mean,
it's a great city.
I would
I
choose
gotta be
anywhere
honest.
So,
over
I gotta be honest.
Minneapolis.
It's just
Yeah.
it's sad to see the state that it's in because
Yeah.
it is such a great city, and I grew up in such a cool time to see it thriving.
Yeah.
And it sucks to see where it's at right now. And I'm sure so many others feel the same way, where Chicago is just not doing what it should be doing today. Just check this out. It's cool to see the world has recognized that our jester, quote unquote, has become the most popular because they're the ones because they're the ones who can see through their true objective eyes what's happening in the world. Our comedians, jesters.
Yeah.
They're the ones, like, that's why they're blowing up as they are, and
As
they
it
should
should
be.
be.
No, you're right, because as they should be.
Yes.
Like Rogan, Tim Dillon, Shane Gillis,
Dave Chappelle,
Sarah Silverman. Like these people, these comedians are killing it.
Yeah.
Because they're seeing through objective lenses.
Yeah.
And they're calling out for what it is.
Yeah.
In a funny manner.
Yeah.
For the masses to see.
Yeah.
Regardless if you're on left, right, middle, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's a funny joke.
Yeah.
And if it's pointed out, people need to recognize how.
Yeah.
Like why?
Yes.
Wait. Like if you're offended, like why am I offended? Maybe
You shouldn't
like,
be never
you
offended.
Well, you shouldn't be. But like if you
Yeah.
are, like why? Because like it's just a joke.
It's just a
It's just
and
a joke.
it goes
and
back to
and they're just calling out
yeah.
true things that the true things that are
It's an
happening.
art.
And
Yeah.
like,
Why are you
is
damaging the art?
They're so
Yeah.
they're well spoken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're hitting the nail
cues?
on the head.
Yeah.
Perfect, because
Yeah.
they perfected that. Like
Correct.
Tony Hinchcliffe, I'm a genius.
If you don't
Genius.
like the art, do not buy a ticket to go
Genius.
see it.
Hey,
You know, if you don't like the art, don't show hate towards art. Art's beautiful.
Yeah, but you know
Give
what
someone
you do?
freedom to be them
Yeah.
and do them. And like,
Yeah.
no, they're not hurting anybody. It's just jokes.
That's
That's why I don't know why comedians get such a
But
bad
you know
rap.
what you do if you're a comedian and you do hurt someone's feelings? You know what you do? And it'll save you. It literally helps you every time.
Make another joke about it.
April Fools! You can't even be mad now because it's April Fools. Yo, spring is here.
What?
Spring is here.
Yes, it
what
is.
happens during spring?
I don't
It's
know.
spring break.
Ooh.
Chug, chug,
Ooh,
chug,
chug it.
chug.
Chug
Let's
it.
go.
You get me
Let's go.
excited.
Then we can
Let's
do the
go.
beer review.
Good call.
Cheers.
Salute.
Whoa, welcome.
Welcome.
I got a beer for you guys today.
Oh,
Are y'all ready?
I've never seen Sean more
Yes.
excited.
Do any of you know how to pronounce this? So, because I don't know what it's called.
What is it?
Can either of you take
What
a guess?
is that?
I do
Let me
not
see
have
it.
an
Let me see it.
answer.
Let me see it.
Why don't you take a guess?
You do what? You do what?
Hey, this is a children's show.
What
This
is
is a
it?
children's show, brother.
Dude,
This is a global premium lager beer. Ooh, the fought.
So-
Since
see how you said
1975.
how you said Udafot reminds me of, for some reason, like
Udafut.
Lord of the Rings. I'm like, I want to see like Urukai. I want to see Urukai, but it's
Ooh.
Udafut or something.
Ooh,
Udafot.
This is from Minnesota, though, so it probably is kind of like the Game of Thrones. So,
I said Lord of the Rings.
Udafot.
oh, Lord of the Rings.
Udafot?
That's what I meant. Even better yet.
Udafot.
Even better.
Dude.
Yeah,
But I don't know how to pronounce it.
Sean, where does this beer from, man?
It's from Richville, Minnesota.
Dang, shout out to
But
MSP.
yeah, so Udafot. But I think of
Who would have thought?
Ufta.
Yeah.
Minnesota.
Who would have thought?
Who would've thought?
What's the
thought?
F? You know?
That's what
Why
it
do
is.
they do that to us?
Who would have thought?
Who would have thought?
Yeah, shall we try it out?
Yes.
Maybe,
All right.
maybe if you drink it, then you
Ooh.
can say it.
Yo, since 1975 though.
1975.
Oh, Sean must have shook in this beer
Oh wait,
before.
are we all drinking at the same time? Then let's go.
All right, dude. Cheers and
Are
beers.
we doing
And then
one?
we can do a
Are we
rating?
doing one drink and tell us what you think?
Yeah.
Wait, tell us what you
Start us
think.
off, Matt.
All right,
Cheers,
all
guys.
right. Cheers.
What is he doing? What is he doing? He's like Willy Wonka here.
Interesting.
Interesting. Maybe he can say the name now.
Yeah.
Oofta. No, just
Oofda. Oofda. Ooh, the D. The O is
Oodafuft.
silent. Oof.
Udaft. Who? How do you? Anyway, this silly name. It's good. It's different from what we have been drinking. That's for sure. The taste is a little different. It's not hoppy. It is smooth. It's pretty crisp. It's clean. I will give this a 6.6.
6.6. Kind of a little bit lower than I was expecting,
yeah.
but you know what happens. Sean, go ahead, man. Rip it up. Rip it.
I handle that.
Honestly,
That
kinda-
quietness
It kind
is
of
going around
tastes
the
like
room.
some domestic beer. It's just a little bit sweeter. I don't know. I like it. It's not. It's pretty good. It's like domestic beer. I don't know.
Okay.
I'd go like a 6.8.
Dang. Throw in the sixes. You guys do not make me excited to try
Look,
this.
it's still okay beer. You're gonna be okay with it, but
it's a light beer.
it's a premium lager. It's not a standout the premium lager, unfortunately. It's not, but maybe
Oofta.
but maybe it can
All I
be.
gotta say is oofta.
Maybe it can be. Yeah.
that's good.
See, there it is.
beautiful.
Beautiful.
He said it. He said what it's
beautiful.
called.
It's beautiful.
And sometimes
This
it takes
better-
one drink.
Yep,
Beautiful.
one drink. Tell us what you think.
This is beautiful. That's it. Beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give this a solid 7.
Hey.
Okay.
There you go.
I'm impressed with that.
go.
I am.
Let's go.
not bad.
Stand
It's good
up,
beer.
Minnesota breweries.
Appreciate you, Sean. And outers, instead of being beautiful, you can get a beautiful.
Beautiful.
No, that's good.
Now
That's
let's
good.
find out if the AITA is beautiful or not, just an a-hole.
Yes, let's find out.
Doggy, hot doggy. Hey,
dog.
it is hot, but hey, we're getting to the episode. Wouldn't be Danny without AITA.
AITA.
All right.
All right.
Am I the a-hole?
Never.
For asking my friend to eat before we go shopping, or tell me if she wants to eat.
What? Okay, so tell me if she wants to eat. Like,
No.
oh, she's trying to tell her.
From a sentence, it doesn't sound like
Yeah.
that. So
Yeah, let's find out. Okay,
Yeah,
let's
I,
find out.
32 female, have a good friend who's a 31 female. We spend a lot of our hanging out time window shopping, walking around shops, and trying stuff on.
Oh, window shopping, not for windows. Where's my one? Besties, girls' night. Ooh, ooh, girls' night.
We get along really well, but she's a very slow eater and drinker, to the point that last week she bought a sandwich and coffee. It took her a half hour to eat it.
No, it took her an hour.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh my gosh.
You felt
Well,
for
I
her.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah. It took her a whole hour to eat it.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
I was
Okay,
trying to be.
wait,
I was
wait,
trying to be. I was trying to be nice. I gave her a half.
I know you did.
I was trying to be
your
nice.
brain said, "I got to look out for my."
I was like, there's no way it's an hour.
You're looking out for your bestie,
Yep.
you know?
Anyway, so coffee. It took her a whole hour to
eat it,
this.
yep.
So she also won't walk and eat / drink, but has to be sat down, which is fair enough.
parentheses. Yep.
This,
Okay.
however, does not mean that if we meet up and I've already eaten, I just want to sit there and watch her eat and drink for an hour. We do spend that time chatting, but it's still a little dull for me. After last week, I asked her if she'd mind either eating before we meet
my
up
God.
or telling me earlier in the day if she's going to get something to eat so I can make sure I haven't eaten either.
Oh
Bro,
my god.
This is the most
Oh my God.
There.
This is relatable
This
in my
feels-
life.
No, this
I
feels
gotta
like,
say,
look,
please finish it off.
I
Man. Top
will,
it off.
and I would say one thing as soon as I finish off in
Okay.
2 or 3 more
Ooh,
sentences.
this
So
is good. Oof, da.
she got a little upset and thinks it's not a big deal to sit and wait while she eats, and she's not always going to know if she'll be done eating before or after we meet up. AITA. For info, this is not an eating
I like that
disorder.
laugh, Sean.
This is just the way she eats.
Yep.
So
Okay.
if you want to take it away, I will wait. Go ahead. Go ahead.
All right, I won't give my answer yet because I kind of want to debate this with you guys.
Let's dive into this. Let's dive into
But
this.
I guess I'll say like, so she's a slow eater.
Slow.
They're
Gotta be.
they're really mature. They're in their 30s. At least I think so. When you have that type of age, depending on what life you have.
Hope so, right?
Pretty long to eat a sandwich and a coffee. I will say.
Again, I originally saw half hour because I
Yeah.
thought that was a long time for coffee and sandwich.
And it was really
and
an
it turns
hour.
out to be an hour, which is crazy. Like my own
Yeah.
brain said, no, that's got to be a half hour, even though there's only one word right there.
But I have had it where like if you guys are talking
that's
and you got to
crazy.
catch up a lot, you might take one bite and then you're talking for like 5 minutes, but still an hour is really out there. I'm trying to figure out how I can wrap my head around that. But yet again, that's just who she is, right? So asking my friend to eat before we go shopping because she doesn't want to sit through this anymore because it's a little dull for me. I kind of question their friendship because it's like, you know, you're with your friend. It shouldn't be that dull all the time, or
What
you
was-
should say that.
What was the
but
conversation too? Like
We don't know.
Like also, I mean, like you should be at least entertained by or maybe not entertained, but you should be paying attention to your friend.
Yeah.
Even if it is a boring subject,
Yeah.
you should still give them enough to pay attention to what they're saying because that's just rude, right?
Yeah.
So why was that?
Is this an
was
everyday thing? We
was
don't
that-
have that. It seems
was
like
that
it is.
conversation of an hour so
Yeah.
boring? Was she just talking about stupid? Like
Yeah.
what happened?
Yeah. I don't know. It's
Like the other woman was like, "Is she really going on about the drapes today?"
like you said before.
I think she was talking about Drake. That's
This
a
is
long
like
story.
This is first world problem.
Yeah. Oh, big time.
It's like
Big
that other
time.
one we did, but man, like I'm kind of curious, Sean. You haven't like showed us your.
What
are your
mindset.
thoughts?
No, you guys have some good points. This one hits home. I just
Reminds you of your
she
life.
reminds me of me. This girl writing this reminds me of me because I've been in this situation, and it's like I just knew someone who would take forever to eat. And it was crazy. Like I didn't never. But I didn't
Imagine
ever
if you
say
have other
nothing.
places to go.
I didn't ever say nothing,
and you have to wait a whole hour.
But
So I can
was
see
like,
that.
what she said though about like trying to get her to like eat before. I remember trying to do this to her too. I was like, dude, trying to be so nice with like making sure we don't have to eat together. But then you realize too that maybe it's okay to just relax, rewind. Like maybe my life be going too fast. Maybe this lady out there is sitting there, found the secret life. She's enjoying her food.
I mean, why not? You can enjoy that. Yeah, that's a valid point. I mean, it took you a long time to get there.
and that's not
I
saying-
finally
we
got
got
it.
this
I get
concert.
it. I get it.
And we got this show to go to though. Hey, you better eat a little faster. You should
Hurry
have
up.
ate before.
Hurry up.
Yeah.
But on another day, let's take a rewind in life and like
So
maybe I be moving too fast in my life.
So
on
it
my
took her a
phone and-
whole hour to eat her meal and coffee. Like that seems a little long and excessive to me.
Man, she's
Oh,
ain't a
not-
hill.
not-
She
oh,
should be-
not-
she's
okay.
right to say it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she said,
Josh,
like,
what are you doing at Taco Bell? We've been here 2 hours. Bleep, 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 bleep. Yeah, see it.
True
It's
that,
about
true
saying
that.
it nicely. You gotta say it nicely. And then it's all good.
it's all good, man. Oh my gosh, we
Damn,
finally made
okay,
it.
guys, settle down, settle down.
We
Yeah,
made
she's-
it.
We
to
made
the end of
it.
it. Hey.
Dude, it has been a journey and it has been a battle. Just like that fight's about to happen. But we'll see what
Let's
happens.
go. Yes.
Dude, thank you guys so much for tuning in as always.
Always.
Cheers,
Cheers,
Ed.
beers.
Cheers and beers.